Hey, welcome to my first video in a little bit of a series that I'm gonna be starting doing called the 10 Tutorials of Christmas, where basically I have a short tutorial for every day leading up to Christmas. Now, today I'm gonna be talking about safety on a mountain bike because, well, that's important. If you fall, you don't want to get like a concussion. Anyways, I'm just gonna go over some things that I find important for safety on a mountain bike, which of course first has to start with a helmet. Now you need one of these on any kind of bike, or else, well, if you fall, your head's not gonna fare too well against concrete, dirt, roots, whatever you're riding on. And so the helmet that I currently use is called the Kalani Chakra, which is a pretty mid-range helmet, and it's good for a lot of things. And also, when you're biking, now this is not necessarily a thing that you have to have, but gloves are also really useful. I personally have Tasco gloves, but you can also get gloves from another brand called Hand Up, which I might be doing a review or versus video on the two of them to figure out which ones I like better, because these ones are, well, getting a little small for me. And also, what you completely don't want to do while riding your bike is wear, well, anything that's not actual shoes, because if they fall off or anything, number one, will really hurt depending on what kind of pedals you have, because right now I have bolted pedals, and if I rode on those with my bare feet, I would just give up on having feet. Anyways, also something for convenience, but you can decide whether you want it or not. Basically, like when you add one on, it really doesn't matter too much, but like if you're like, oh, mountain bikers can't have a kickstand, or oh, it's too heavy, it's honestly just a convenience thing, and that is a kickstand. Now, I like to have a kickstand because honestly it's convenient, and I'm not always shredding trails or really minding how heavy my bike is. It's just convenient for me. And also, depending on what you want to do with your bike, also bolted pedals, which I have, can be very useful in adding grip, but also if you misplace your foot a bit and then your foot slips, your shins are gonna get attacked. Anyways, these are the main things that I want to talk about for mountain bike safety. Also, there is getting a bike from a reliable place, like for instance Diamondback, Specialized, or Trek have really good entry-level mountain bikes. Now, depending on what you're doing with your bike, like, I'm not saying you have to spend like hundreds of dollars on your first bike where you're gonna learn how to ride a bike or anything like that, but if you're really gonna get into something more specific, then I think it's a good investment to get an entry-level mountain bike. Now, the one that I have right now is the Marlin 5, and I've done some upgrading to it, and it also comes with stock for most riding conditions. But anyways, that's really all I have to talk about, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, then you can share it with a friend. If you want to see my review of the helmet or shoes that I have, you can look right up there or in the description. I have a Twitch, you can follow me there, and I'll see you next time. Bye.